Jess and welcome back to my channel. Today I am really excited to share with you my June sewing plans. I have some really cool things to show you this month and fingers crossed I can get them all done. There are 3 that I definitely have to do and 1 that I'd really like to do, so we'll see how we go. I have a little bit more sewing time up my sleeve because we are home now, as you can see. So renovations are still happening, but there's not as many trades, etc. So Bailey and I can be home now, which is so much better. I don't mind being a mum and dad's, but it's just a hassle having to take everything up there and not having stuff at home. And yeah, living between the 2 houses was a little bit crazy. So I'm excited to be back home. The other reason I have a little bit more sewing time is I decided to close my online handmade store. It was a decision that Joy and I made together. We just don't have time to spend on it. She works full time, you know, I'm trying to build a business with the renos. I've also had a fair few mental health issues over the last couple of months that I've been really struggling with, so it was just time to let something go. And unfortunately little Miss Lorraine isn't really making us that much money, well, wasn't making a profit anyway. So yeah, that was a thing that we kind of decided we would just let go. Yeah, Joy's got some stuff coming up with her family, new arrivals and some exciting times, and yeah, we just needed to let that one go, which was sad, but not so sad. I guess I wouldn't be where I am today without that, so I'm really grateful for it and really thankful for it, but it's definitely time to move on to other things. So I'm hoping I'll have a little bit more of a balance with my working and my sewing time now that I'm not spreading myself so thin over 50 million different things. So I've got, like I said, 4 things to show you for this month, so let's jump straight in. Okay, so the June Sew My Style pattern is a Suki Kimono by Helen's Closet. I'm really excited to make this. It has been on my watch list for such a long time, and I know that this is true for a lot of the participants in Sew My Style. I've seen a lot of comments in the Facebook group about people who pretty well signed up for the challenge just to make the Suki Kimono. So hopefully they've joined in with a few other makes as well, but that's really nice to hear that we've nailed it this month with the pattern. So I want to make more than 1 of these, but I'm only going to make 1 version this month, obviously, because I don't have time to do them and I don't need the other ones until later in the year. So I'm hoping to make like a spring summer more like actual robe version later on in the year. However, for this version I really want to make a like day wear, night wear, you know, something I can wear out and about, but it's going to be a little bit of a hack. So I found this pin in particular and a couple of other pins similar to this while I was scrolling through Pinterest at the beginning of the year, and I absolutely love the look of this. It is quite a low V, but I don't think I'll have it quite this low. But this is the kind of look that I'm aiming for. So it's going to use kind of the top half of the kimono, I guess. It will be quite cropped, just to wear with higher waisted things, and then it will have a tie front. So I'm really hoping I can make this work with the Suki pattern. It is quite a significant hack, I guess. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure how it's going to go. I think what I'm going to do is leave the front bit slightly longer so that I can then tie them up, and then hopefully it all sits nicely. So we will see, a little bit of an experiment with that one. So the fabric that I'm using is this gorgeous like navy blue stripe that I picked up from a Fabric D-Stash group. I'm loving purchasing from Fabric D-Stash groups at the minute because A, I'm finding so many fabrics that I wouldn't normally find at Spotlight. This is a Spotlight fabric, so this one doesn't count, but my next fabric that I'm going to show you will. So yeah, I'm finding lots of different fabrics, and knowing that you're using something that somebody else doesn't want anymore and that it's not just going to be, you know, thrown away or discarded or not used is really nice, instead of kind of buying from, you know, the bigger chain fabric stores. Also, we don't have a lot of money at the moment, so buying from the Fabric D-Stash groups does mean that I can get things a little bit cheaper as well, which is really exciting. So yes, I've got this. This is just like a spots and stripes cotton from Spotlight, so it's not particularly drapey, it's not particularly expensive or like nice, I guess, but it will be perfect for me to test out whether this is going to work anyway and not feel too bad if it doesn't. So yeah, I'll do close-ups of all the fabrics as I always do. So yeah, I really love the print on this one though, and yeah, it's a cotton, so I think it'll turn out really nicely if it works. So fingers crossed I can get that one done. So check back later in the month to see whether I do actually achieve that. So the next thing that I have up on my list this month is a honeycomb dress from Cocoa Butter Crafts. I'm actually participating in a bit of a blog tour for it for some extra inspiration, so hopefully mine turns out nice and does inspire some of you to try the pattern. I love Anna's patterns. I've pattern tested a couple before and I have made a couple myself, so I'm really excited to try this one out. The honeycomb dress is a shirt dress with a banded collar and button placard down to the waistline, and then it has a gathered skirt on there, and it has these really gorgeous little bows that come down at the princess seam ones, which I think is so cute. And it does have a longer skirt, so I'm planning on making a sleeveless version so that I can wear it with thicker jackets in winter, but then I can also get more wear out of it in spring and summer. And I'm also going to make the skirt much shorter because I prefer shorter things on me, and also I know I'll get more wear out of it that way, A, over stockings, and then B, when it comes to the warmer months. So I hope I'm going to be able to get it out of this fabric that I have chosen. This is another Jess project where I've chosen fabric and I don't 100% know whether I've got enough. But I picked this up from a fabric de-stash, from the same fabric de-stash group the other day, and it is absolutely stunning. Like, the photos of this did not do it justice. I almost didn't get it, but the girl suggested it to me. She's like, it's actually this really nice fawn colour which you're not going to be able to see online. So I trusted her and I'm so glad that I did. I don't know what this is. It is a drape, so maybe like a rayon. I'll do close-ups of this so you can see, but it's got this like black splotchy pattern on there, which I think is really cute. As you can see, it's super drapey, and I just think it's going to look so gorgeous in this dress. I think there's about 2 meters of it, so I should have enough to make the dress out of this, especially as I'm not doing sleeves and I am shortening the skirt quite significantly. I love the colour. This colour is just one of my favourite colours at the moment. I did that blush pink Megan Longline cardi last month, and I also have some of that fabric for something else this month. And then yeah, this in that pattern I think is just going to look so gorgeous. So if you saw Laura from Fabric Magpie, her version of it, I'm kind of channeling that sort of drapiness and the gorgeousness of hers, with a shorter skirt and obviously in this fabric. So yeah, I'm really excited to give this one a go. So watch out for that one later in the month. I cannot wait to share it with you. So the next thing on my list I'm so excited about. I was contacted a month or so ago by a pattern and fabric company called Katya Fabrics. I hope I pronounced that correctly. They're a Spanish company. I've never heard of them before, but they have a seriously stunning selection of fabrics on their online store. And they're launching their autumn-winter pattern range, and they wondered whether I would like to help them promote it and be part of their blog tour, which I was obviously more than happy to be a part of. So they do have a really wide selection of patterns on their online store as well. Quite a lot of shirts and shirt dresses. And because I was already making the honeycomb this month and we've sort of just made the Cali, I wanted to steer away from the shirts and shirt dresses. There was a really cute dress called, I think it was just called the pleated dress, but unfortunately they didn't have any of that one in stock. So the pattern that I ended up choosing was this one, and it's called the pleat neck blouse. So I'll pop up some close-ups for you so you can see, but essentially it has a pleat at the front which kind of gives it that V neck shape. I think this is really cute, but I am planning on making a couple of adjustments to suit my style. So first of all, I'm going to lengthen it to make it more of a tunic length because I feel like that would look a lot cuter. Something that I can get some wear out of during some wear out of during winter. We've already been through autumn. And maybe something I could also transition throughout spring as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'm also contemplating possibly adding on like a bell sleeve or like a gathered sleeve like we did for the Maya Sodas dress onto the end, because I feel like that would look super cute, but I'm not 100% sure on that one yet. I'm just not a huge fan of the length that the sleeves are on this now, just because I don't feel like that's kind of flattering on me. So yeah, I think I'll add something onto the bottom of them. So yeah, this is really cute. I also got sent some fabric from them, so I got to choose some fabric to make the shirt out of. And I found this absolutely gorgeous cotton, and it's this stunning mustard colour. It will come up a little bit more yellow than it actually is on camera. I'll do close-ups again, but it's seriously so soft. It is a beautiful, beautiful fabric. It looks quite yellow in photos and quite yellow on camera, so I was a little bit concerned it was going to be more yellow than mustard, but the girls assured me that it was mustard, and it actually is mustard in real life. It just comes up much more yellow on the screen, which I'm not opposed to yellow, but yeah, I'm really excited to use this fabric, and I think it would look really cute with as like a tunic length with like black tights and boots. And a little jacket. So I'm really excited to share that one this month, so I will keep you posted once I finished it and when I'm kind of allowed to share it with you guys. So excited! Okay, so the last thing I have on my list this month is the thing that won't get done if I don't have time, but it's a really, really quick sew, so I'm hoping I'm just going to be able to knock it up in a couple of hours anyway. So I'm going to be making another manetta. I haven't made one since my first manetta, which was, what was that, a year ago now? Maybe a year and a half ago, and I really want to try it out again because I do love it and I get a lot of wear out of my other one. So I've managed to have enough fabric left over from my Megan Longline cardi. I deliberately made sure that I had some left over to make a manetta out of. So yeah, I've got enough to make a manetta out of this, and I think it's going to look super cute to wear over black tights, and then also obviously transition into spring and summer. So I'm going to make it pretty well exactly the same as I did my first one. Pockets, shorter sleeves. I am, however, going to take the neck in because the neck on my other one is way too wide. So I think I'm going to bring it in by an inch. And I'm also going to take the waist up an inch because it sits way too low on me. And I find myself always pulling it up. I have quite a high natural waist, and the waist on the manetta was just, yeah, way too low. So I will be taking probably an inch off of that as well, just to bring that up a bit higher to make it sit a bit nicer. So yeah, manetta is everyone's favourite knit dress. So I'm really excited to give that a go, and it's so easy just to knock up on the overlocker. So fingers crossed I'm going to be able to get that done this month. But like I said, it will take me probably an hour or so, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to fit it in. Okay, so they're all of my makes that I have planned for June. I hope I can get all of them done, but if I can get at least those 3 done that I need to get done, I'll be pretty happy. Let me know what you're planning on making this month. I would really love to know. I'd love some more inspiration for what you guys are making. Are you trying out new patterns? Are you doing tried and true patterns? I've got my 3 new patterns and my 1 tried and true, so tried and true, tried and tested. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot speak today. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a really lovely day. I will be back next week doing a little bit of a roundup of Me Made May. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you then. Make sure you like this video if you liked it and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!